If I'd have been born ugly, you'd have never heard of Pelé. The words of the immortal legend, George Best. A Ballon d'Or winning Busby babe who scored in United's first European Cup final win wearing a fabled No. 7 jersey, George Best arguably started this club's obsession with enigmatic No. 7s. George was the first superstar footballer, the fifth Beatle, the player that fans would travel far and wide to come and see. Pelé good, Maradona better, George Best. He's the best footballer to emerge from the British Isles, part of the Trinity. You don't need me to tell you how special that this player was. 13 years on and the honour came to Bryan Robson, the man to bridge the era from Ron Atkinson to Sir Alex Ferguson. Arguably United's most accomplished midfielder, Captain Marvel, he held the shirt, the team and the city with pride and passion. Fans of a certain vintage go completely misty-eyed when you start to whisper the name of Bryan Robson. Robbo carried this United side through thick and thin, a great cup side that didn't quite have the steel or the look that the great Liverpool sides in the 80s had. Robbo did eventually win a Premier League title, but it came in his late career, arguably when another No. 7 had begun to take the spotlight. Possibly the most iconic player of the 90s and the reason why I am so obsessed with United, Eric Cantona took the No. 7 shirt from the day he arrived until the day he left. The enfant terrible found a home at Old Trafford and a family within Manchester United. His attitude to training spread throughout the famed class of 92, who worshipped him and followed him as much as those from the Stretford end did. Cantona would stand in the centre of the pitch with his chest out and his collar up and impact games with the fewest of touches. He didn't charge around carrying the club on his back like Robbo did. He breathed confidence into young players, showing them the way with the beautiful touches and the way he saw the game being played. Cantona fits the profile of No. 7s as good as either of the two predecessors. Cantona left at the top of his game, 30 years old, a champion in every league campaign that he finished in England. One of those class of 92 graduates was the next to take the No. 7, David Beckham, a young academy prospect with the world at his feet, robbed of a Ballon d'Or in 99 when he was comfortably the best player in the world. David Beckham won it all at United, and he played a major role in the delivery of the unprecedented treble and played the game like a fan had been given a run out. Beckham loved this club, and he did that famous shirt proud. But then, an unknown 17-year-old from Sporting Lisbon signed for 12 million was given the No. 7 and not the 28 that he requested. Ronaldo recently admitted he was scared to try and fill the No. 7 after David Beckham. But boy did he fill it. Ronaldo immediately had the fans on their feet. It took a couple of years for that end product to arrive, but much like Beckham following the 98 World Cup, Ronaldo's breakout season happened on the back of returning to England as a pariah. Ronaldo made himself the best in the world, scoring 42 goals in the season which he helped deliver the Champions League trophy. He added United's fourth Ballon d'Or in 2009 before leaving for a world record fee. Ronaldo, like Beckham, left for Real Madrid and has gone on to cement himself as one of, if not the, greatest of all time. And that's where it went west. Michael Owen, himself a Ballon d'Or winner, a free transfer from relegated Newcastle, and more importantly, an academy graduate and probably at the time at least, a fan favourite at Liverpool. It was someone's bright idea to give him Ronaldo's old shirt. Owen had a very memorable introduction to Old Trafford, his first goal being the winner in that 4-3 thriller with Manchester City. He featured sporadically, picked up a league winners medal in 2011, and he was an unused sub in the Champions League final, but his 3-year flirt with United ended in 2012 when he wasn't offered an extension. He left after scoring 17 in 52, arguably the first incumbent of the No. 7 that could be considered a disappointment. Was this the start of the so-called curse? Following Owen's departure in 2012, Antonio Valencia stepped into the role and it felt fitting for a moment. In his few years at United, he was a flying winger and he was well loved and in the form of his life. He's given a new squad number on the back of being both Players Player of the Year and Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year and winning goal of the season. Perfect. This is a man that can handle it. But it didn't work out like that. Valencia had a very ordinary season in 2012. 4 goals, 14 assists, respectable return from a right winger. In 2013, a title-winning season, he returned only 1 goal and 3 assists. It was a weird one. Valencia clearly agreed as he requested the change back to his old number 25 shirt after just 1 season wearing the No. 7. Not to fear, here's that big money signing that can do the shirt justice. After being vacant for a year during Moyes' ill-fated reign, Louis van Gaal, or maybe Ed Woodward, broke the British transfer record to bring in Angel Di Maria. Yes, this guy is the one. Fresh off being man of the match in Real Madrid's Champions League final, this is the fella to take that shirt and take us back to the top, right? Well, no. Di Maria's return wasn't too bad, to be fair to him. 3 goals and 10 assists in 27 games is pretty respectable, but the way he engineered his move out wasn't. Di Maria didn't turn up for pre-season, forcing United's hand and making us sell him for peanuts to PSG. Seems like he never really wanted to be here in the first place. So then Louis van Gaal brings in a bright young Dutchman who lit up the Eredivisie for PSV, can score free kicks, long-range goals. He's got bags of flair and he's a dribbler. This is the lad. Memphis is perhaps one of the more frustrating failed number 7s. His form and his ability was there before and it's certainly thereafter as he's now tearing it up for Lyon. And there were even some flashes of ability while he was here. But it just didn't work out for him. Seems like Louis van Gaal was struggling with the weight of the job himself and he lost faith in Memphis, which seemed to badly affect the player's confidence whenever he featured. It didn't look like he could relax and he was almost trying too hard. Ultimately, like the rest, it didn't work out and he left for the French league. And on to the current owner of the number 7 shirt, Alexis Sanchez. Wow, cast your mind back to when we signed him. I was like a kid at Christmas. This is a top-class player. That's really going to add spark to that United attack in the final third. You've seen him at Arsenal. You've seen him on the international stage. He's classy, he's slick, he's a goal-scoring, goal-creating monster. But that isn't what we got. He scored only 2 league goals for United last season and he's only managed 1 so far this season. Under Josie, you go, maybe. I can understand that there wasn't so much attacking structure, but under Ole, when everybody else looks so good, the warning signs aren't just there, they're right in your face. Fans are asking for him to be sold, swapped, even released. It hasn't worked out for him. He seemingly doesn't suit the system under Ole or he isn't thriving under it. Maybe it's time to wave off another failed number 7, which leaves us with just one question. Why hasn't it worked out for all these number 7s who are definitely so good? Is it cursed? Do you even believe in such superstitious bullshit? And if it is, how do we remove the curse? Let me know in the comments. How the hell do we get rid of this curse? Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video if you enjoyed it. See you later.